Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Choose the least important day in your life.
It will be important enough, but still, at the bottom of the list.
Good Morning Night Vale.
Good evening, Night Vale, because that's what time it really is. I'm Meg.
It's hot in this room, and I feel like I should have a light that cools things. Why won't they create ice lights like I keep asking for? I'm Hal.
And I wish it was warmer. I could use a blanket or a sweatshirt because it snowed here. I'm Symphony. And we are here to talk to you about every episode of Welcome to Night Vale, but this episode specifically, episode 204, because we are cast members, lovers of the pod, and basically the authorities on Welcome to Night Vale. I'm claiming that for us, manifesting that for us. And because we love it,
Mm-hmm.
We've dedicated at least a decade of our life to doing this show.
14 years.
We would have a teen. Our art is a teen. Anyways, and we love it. It is currently Monday, March 16th. We have just passed the Ides of March.
We all survived, bitch.
Yeah, it's
That's
Stone
right.
Cold Day. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And it's 10:14 p.m. Central Time.
And this episode 204, Audition, had the initial description that went like this. Auditions are open for our town. Let's discuss.
Let's talk about it.
Let's chat about it. It's what a little theater kid of an episode we got here.
Mm-hmm.
The most theater kid of all the episodes. The amount of plays, I started kind of like notching in my head. I was like, oh, I've either been in that play, seen that play. We did that play at school. I mean, a lot of these were played. We actually did. I think Cecil was in our town. We were definitely in King Lear together. Cecil poked out an eye. It was great.
Mm.
and he threw it on the ground and stomped on it. That was the best piece of theater magic I had done to that point. It was great. And I worked in the costume department as well. So I was making the costumes for the show. So we had to make a little pocket for where he pulled the fake eyeball from. So a little bit of theater magic there for you. But yes, and we delve into the idea of theater ghosts, which, as every good theater kid knows, there's a ghost in every theater, or there's a story for every theater about there being a ghost. How many do you think kids drowned in pools that are now theaters that there are? Because I feel like that's the most common. That's one of the common ones. There's always like a man in some sort of suit and a lady in white, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The theater ghosts that I am aware of are usually just like, I'm trying to remember, like the handful of them. There's like the dead little boy at the one in Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
There's in San Antonio, there's the guy who smokes.
Right.
That theater in San Antonio.
That's right on the river.
The Olympia in Dublin had like a number of ghosts in the balconies. Yeah. It's just out there. It's like the one of the smoking one from San Antonio. He was just like a guy who worked there. He didn't die there.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. And for those of you who don't know, every theater has a light that they put on stage. So it's never completely dark, called the ghost light. Yeah. So you put a light out.
For the ghosts.
For the ghosts.
Or also just because.
So they don't bump into things.
It's a safety so people can see where the edge of the stage is. Yes.
Yeah, so they don't fall into the pit.
OSHA regulations, yeah.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Yep. Because people are always like, oh, you're going to fall off the edge of the stage, or a light's going to fall and hit you. Those things never happen in a theater. What happens in theaters is what happens in this episode, is people fall off ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were not allowed on ladders.
And you can't say, and now the weather.
Mm-hmm. And be rescued midair. Good save.
Yeah.
Good save there, Cecil. Good thinking, using your brain. I fell off a ladder in a theater once.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you did?
The Ontological Theater, which is no longer there, during Joseph and Jeffrey's production of What the Time Traveler Will Tell Us, I was climbing up into the loft to put something back or take something down. I don't remember which. And it was one of those metal, like, installed ladders. So it's like has like circular metal rungs. And my foot just slipped and I didn't fall off the ladder. I caught myself with one arm. So like one arm like swung into and like totally just like ripped the shit, like tore my rotator cuff, like just like ripped the shit out of my shoulder. But I didn't fall. I pulled myself back up and climbed down the ladder. But like it's never really been the same since.
Good Lord.
Just like whole body weight, no warning, just on one arm.
That's why I'm scared of ladders. And like loft spaces?
I have no fear of ladders. I'm so comfortable just from working on doing lighting. And you just get really comfortable with just running up and down them because you have to go it's theater. And so you have to go quickly. It's not safe, guys. You have to go quickly. You only have a certain amount of time. Yep. You got to get the lights focused and everyone's trying to go as fast as they can. You're like swinging cables and you're just, but I have no fear atop a ladder. I will stand on it. But I know people who've gotten like very seriously injured falling off of ladders, falling off of scissor lifts, cherry pickers. Not safe. Yeah,
it's a dangerous business because I mean any sort of place where you have to be on a ladder or at all, like it's relatively dangerous, but like there's no like other safety things other than possibly a person holding the bottom of the ladder or something. But yeah, I had the fantasy that I think I would have been an amazing lighting designer because I just have a visual like gift that way, I think. But I'm scared of the dark, number one. And, I'll climb up a ladder and I'll be on top of it, like straddling the top, doing stuff. But I know how unsafe that is, But having worked in the circus as well, we started doing a thing where when we did that in the theater, we put down crash mats underneath the ladders and on the sides of the ladder. So if you did fall off, you'd fall on a crash mat. And if you're up high enough, our our cat is like 30, 35 feet up or so, will clip on to the rafter from underneath so that even if you, if
So if the cat tips, you don't fall out with it. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, but it made me, this episode gave me hardcore theater vibes, and I don't know, there's just something fun about a lot of these plays and stuff. Like Cats. I've seen Cats. I don't really like Cats.
Me neither.
Although I like actual Cats. I don't like the musical.
I have never seen Cats.
But this one sounded more fun. Oh, really?
I've just grew up
You're
watching
fine.
the commercial for it now and forever at the Winter Garden Theater.
How?
Yeah, same.
Did you get that in the Philly area, Hal?
Oh, yeah, it was
okay,
Tri-State Area, and then I went to college, and it was still there. This was the Winter Garden. I think there's also a Winter Garden in Toronto.
Okay, yes, there is.
I know there's one in. We would get. All of a sudden, I was getting like now and forever at the Winter Garden Theater in Toronto.
They were also in Toronto at the Winter Garden. That's great.
Wow.
And it's coming back now again. It's being revived.
I did get to see it in its original, like in the Winter Garden, like the original, because I went there when I was 16. It was my first trip without my parents to New York. I was with my class and we sang at Carnegie Hall. So this was a big trip, you guys.
Yeah,
I was
that's a big deal.
I might have been 15. We sang at Carnegie Hall and we went to see Cats on Broadway. I remember the theater had all this stuff, like, because it was like a junkyard or whatever. And there was just like stuff like all the way out into like the audience. You just felt like you were walking into a junkyard. Did I fall asleep? Yes.
It's a big trip for a 15-year-old, you know?
But I'm not going to blame Cats. I'm going to blame my young, excitable brain. And I just shut down, sitting in a dark room.
Watching a boring musical.
This production from Night Vale does not seem boring, though.
No.
It seems interesting.
Sure. Sure, everything's a little bit better in Night Vale if you want it to be weird.
But isn't it also like Tartuffe?
Yeah, I've not done... Yeah, Tartuffe. Never did any of these shows. Never once.
Really?
Never did any of them. No.
I don't think I've done
The
any of
closest.
them.
No? Never?
No. I'm trying to think. What did we talk about? So we got Cats, Iceman Cometh, no. Tartuffe, no. Our Town, never did Our
Macbeth.
Town. I have read it, though. I've never seen it. King Lear, never did King Lear. Pacific Overtures, nope. Macbeth, no.
No, never did.
You can say Macbeth on a podcast. It's okay.
You can. Nothing will happen to us. And I'm not in my house, so no ghosts can come out of my closet. So there.
Phantom.
Yeah,
Phantom of the
jerks.
Opera. Oleana.
I've seen Phantom.
Oleana. No.
Never did that, yeah.
No, never done. Oh, yeah.
Saw Phantom also, yeah.
No.
I used to, during Thrilling Adventure Hour, Paul F. Tompkins and I sometimes, right before the show started, would just go, Macbeth, 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 and then go do the show. And you know what happened? Nothing.
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 Yeah.
It's a superstition. That,
Theaters
But
are
I-
superstitious
heard-
place, though. You're not supposed to say
I
good
know.
luck. You're supposed to say break a leg.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I also like to respect the traditions. So am I going to, do I necessarily believe it? No. But am I going to do it? No. You know?
I respect other people's, like, if it bothers someone.
I'm also not a
then
19-year-old
I wouldn't
theater
do
student.
it. I'm not looking to ruin somebody's
Right.
good time. Yeah.
Aren't you, Hal?
You do feel like you're in on it. Am I a 19-year-old
Yeah.
theater student?
No.
Yeah. Can't you tell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We all are inside our hearts.
We all had a life in the theater, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Equus.
Equus?
Never did it.
Never done that one.
I've never done it, but I've never even seen it. I just remember when Daniel Radcliffe was in it and everybody was talking about it because
See his wiener.
you said it.
Yeah. That's what, of course everybody's talking about it. They could see his wiener.
Brad Wiener.
Yeah.
Because
Brad Wiener.
that's what
That's right.
happens when you see anyone's wiener. You're going to be like, oh, wiener.
Saw
And
your
then you
wiener.
point at the stage.
Ben Affleck,
and every-
saw your wiener. Kevin Bacon, saw your wiener.
Yeah. When did you see Ben Affleck's wiener?
Symphony, you froze for a second when you were doing the Wiener Point. And it was very funny.
He froze during a Wiener Point. It was perfect.
Oh,
that should be your new publicity photo. Wiener Point.
Wiener Point. Yeah.
That's classic.
Jeffrey Craner wrote this episode. No surprise there. Big theater energy.
Makes total sense. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote this episode, and as a sort of a love letter to theater at this point. This is March of 2022. So we were not back at the theater yet as a society. We were getting there, I want to say. It's also when Jeffrey was living in upstate New York, so he didn't have, let's not call it upstate. He was living in the Hudson River Valley, so he didn't have as much access to theater as he did when he lived in Brooklyn at the time. So he was really very much longing for this space, making theater and watching theater, the community that is created by making a show together, as well as the artistic enjoyment of watching a show. There was apparently a line that he cut was a version of Angels in America where Pryor time travels back and kills Ronald Reagan.
Oh,
cut for time, like unfortunately.
Two on the nose. Yeah. Good cut. Good cut. I will say something he got very close with. Can't imagine intentionally, because I don't think I ever shared this with him, but Steve Carlsberg auditions using All I Ask of You from Phantom of the Opera. Right. My audition song when I was in college was another musical that was very popular in the 80s and 90s, which was Les Mis. I used to do the opening number. I used to do Javert and Valjean singing. I would do both sides of it and switch voices. So I'd do like a Colin Wilkinson impression, and then whoever the actor was that played Javert that had like the more nasally voice. So it made me think, it feels very close. I mean, they're not written by the same person, but they were both like widely touring musicals and huge hits on Broadway around the same time. So that made me think like, it felt really close.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And honestly, it's like one of the main songs, like in that voice range.
There's a dog behind Symphony.
Yeah. Not a ghost.
Constantly shifting.
Did the
dog make noise?
Huh?
Did the dog just make noise? Because he did one of those like sitcom, like this guy gestures.
Oh, no. Because he just like huffs and like repositions himself. He's like, I'm like, your life is so hard.
Ruby does that too. She's always
You're
making
bored.
noises. You're bored.
But
she
that
also
feeling
does a thing where she like runs behind me and shoves her nose into the back of my leg.
Mm-hmm.
Just like hits me with her nose.
Whoa.
Yeah. She does that when she wants to get fed.
That's something we did in like 7th grade.
She does it when she wants to get fed. We call it chugging. She chugs me.
Chugging.
I got chugged.
Yeah.
Guess
she's
dinner
a chug.
time.
She's a Chihuahua pug. So.
Oh.
She chugs me.
Do you actually know the song from Phantom? Could you sing us the line?
I should have listened to it to do it here. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to listen to it for a brief second.
I know it from people auditioning with it for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a video. All right, let's see what he says.
You have to just cover your face one side with...
You could use my pie hat.
Okay.
I don't think he sings it. It's the other guy, right? Because it looks like this guy's not wearing a mask.
Yes, it's the.
Is this Holdiger? Okay, here we go. No more talk of darkness. That's what I just heard.
Light.
There's a guy with a mask. He's going to dive through the stage and roll around on a boat.
Andy Lloydie Webby. That guy. Anyway. But yeah, I was actually surprised at the cast list. Sarah Sultan.
Rehearsals.
Good for her.
Besides River Rock.
I mean, I really
good
think
for her.
Cecil would be a really good stage manager, but yeah, you have to commit to people to come to some of the rehearsals.
Right. He just doesn't want to do anything.
Availability.
I mean, to be fair, as a person who did theater for a really long time, it takes so long. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It doesn't have to take that long.
I don't think so.
It could take less time.
Agreed.
I also think that movies could take less time.
Let's do Tech Week and a half.
I think movies could take less time. I think that maybe people are being a little precious about stuff. After watching the Oscars last night, I'm like, you guys are taking too much time. You take too much time.
Waste, fraud, and abuse. Meg is going to be the Doge of the movie industry.
And also, I'm really happy for the artistry of makeup and hair design, but I'm like, it's Frankenstein. Just do the Halloween thing where you paint him green, put the bolts on his neck. What are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Well, then why make
he was
it?
in the chair for 400 hours? 400 hours?
Just show Frankenstein again.
Just do, he's a green guy, and then he looks a little weird. 400 hours in the makeup chair? Can we give this guy his life back?
400 hours. No,
He's getting paid to.
It's not like we're creating something that we didn't know. We all have a general idea of what a Frankenstein would be.
He's a handsome guy. Just let him be handsome.
Do you guys remember Kenneth Branagh's Frankenstein, where Robert De Niro was the monster?
I stopped watching Kenneth Branagh stuff because he was getting on my damn nerves. Sticks with your Shakespeare's and get out of my face.
He was like Uncle Fester, from what I remember.
Robert De Niro?
Robert De Niro is Uncle Fester. Yeah, I think so.
No.
I feel like he looked like Uncle Fester.
Wait, why did the picture of Uncle Fester, though, with the wig, with the bowl, with the...
Yeah.
Oh, was that Adam's Family Values that he had the wig?
Yeah. When he's wearing the wig.
Oh, Family Values is such a good movie.
It is.
Well, they do what they want to do.
Say what they want to say, live how they want to live. Play how they want to dance how they want to dance. They catch Adam's Family.
A young David Krumholtz is in that film.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Minnie Gomez.
Deep cuts, Meg.
Deep cuts. Now let's talk about the weather. Up next, we're going to hear from fans and friends of the podcast. But first, a conversation about this episode's weather, which is, yes, this song is about you, and no, I'm still not over it, by Friends for Sale. I really enjoyed this song.
Yes.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Me too.
Love an alt song. It was great. It was bopping.
Felt very garage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very garagey. This band, still around and kicking. They're an emo rock alt band from the Pittsburgh area with spooky vibes. Yeah, they're out there making music. They tour. They're playing some festivals. So if you want to go I would go check them out. If I was in the Pittsburgh area, I'm also going to look and see their tour dates because, this seems like a good time.
That sounds fun.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. On their Facebook, it says the lead vocals and guitar are by Baker Legate, and the drums are by Violet. So for that reason, I'm in.
It's a real White Stripes vibe.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's giving that late 90s, early 2000s grunge alt wave that just makes me very happy. And I could listen to that always and forever. Amen.
Hell yeah.
I also just get really happy when I see a band that has been on the weather that is out there still kicking and making.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
This was 4 years ago. Still out there kicking.
Hell yeah.
Good luck to all bands.
Good luck to all bands.
As always, good luck to all bands.
GL.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto, and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was, and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor Meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Tab. You know what else I'm into?
What?
The FanZone Calzone. I hope it never stops. Can't stop, won't stop. Let's hear from the fans, starting with Morgan, who writes, "Hello, Meg Symphony and Hal. I hope you're all doing well so far this year. Writing in a few weeks before Spooky Day, so allow me to say jolly spiders to all of you ahead of time. No. Rejected.
Yes.
No spiders.
Yes, spider.
I wanted to talk to you. No spiders. No. The only spider I will accept is Peter Parker in a suit crawling around on a wall, or Miles Morales. You pick. No Ben Reilly.
Spiderman?
Yeah, Mr. Spoderman. I'll accept Spoderman, Gooby, and Dolan Duck. If you know, you know. Anyway, Morgan says, I wanted to talk to you about 2 things in this email. First, something I noticed while listening to episode 204, Audition. We are told that Mary Mulligan's great love, Herbert, used the iconic weather before being taken away. And we know Cecil uses that when things get hectic too. Works somewhat like a charm, magically solving things like the ending credits of The Simpsons. JSJSJ. I don't know what that means.
Just saying.
Oh, just saying. However, Herbert didn't seem to survive, which I thought was weird, going by the evidence we're given. But then again, time is weird in Night Vale, sometimes at least. And so days or weeks or even more time passes while the weather is playing for us. Maybe Herbert did survive, but the storm took it somewhere it's hard to come back easily from. Crazy theory, but maybe the weather takes the user to a different outcoming universe in which the factors of it align to things turning out correctly so they can thrive without necessarily making it a kill your double situation. Thank you so much for listening to my thoughts and for keeping on being a healthy constant in my life. With love, Morgan, previously Rocket. Thank you, Morgan. Interesting theory.
Thanks for being the first to wish us a happy Halloween.
Happy early Halloween.
Finally.
You know, I think that
I've only been waiting.
That could be a theory, or it does something where it stops whatever's happening. Or because sometimes when he does the weather, when he goes to the weather, it resolves the issue. So maybe that's what it is. It's almost like a system writing itself. But who knows? Anything could be correct, right?
Why not?
All theories. Good luck to all theories.
Next up, we hear from Jason. Jason writes, "Good morning, Hal, Meg, Symphony, and possible guest hosts, parentheses, CCBB." First off, I did, in fact, leave a very awkward voicemail a few months ago. I'd give it some context, but I have the feeling this email is going to be long enough already. Last night, I had a strange dream that took a Night Vale twist. I usually don't remember my dreams, so this makes it extra weird for me. I left my home after telling my wife I was heading to a special dinner. On my way, driving through Northeast Pennsylvania, I stopped for a cup of coffee, as I often do in real life. Somehow, while picking up my coffee, I ended up meeting Joseph and expressed my enjoyment of Night Vale and other podcasts associated with it. I politely suggest that they should do a live show in Allentown or Honesdale. Is that how I say that, Hal?
Yes. Honesdale's right.
Honesdale, or some other place that is super convenient for me. He proceeds to tell me that he is headed to a new live show and there is a part in it that isn't assigned to anyone of any existing voice casts and asks if I would like to voice it for the show. I, of course, say yes. I play a lot of tabletop RPGs, but I'm not a voice actor. We went to the theater, which is old, and a little rundown, and this must have been a hell of a script because most of Night Vale's voice cast was there. I tried to make some idle chat as an obvious interloper in a group that has worked together multiple times. It is soon realized that I do not have a copy of the script, and Meg goes off to find me a copy. I anxiously wait and try to decide if I should use my natural voice or try to see if I can sustain a voice in character for the performance of what it should be. I keep waiting, but the script keeps not coming, while some portion of the cast tries to socially integrate me with the rest of the group. Whatever it is they said to me, I start slowly scooting down the wall in some kind of wall sit pose. Someone is impressed by how long and how low I'm able to hold the pose. Some people I only identify by name tags, presumably because I've never seen pictures of what they look like IRL. So my brain doesn't know how to let me know who they are supposed to be otherwise. Then the theater was somehow connected to my parents' house. They currently live in an apartment, and it was not their old house either. And the roof gets leaky because dreams. Meg is back and announces 1 hour till curtain. And I'm like, hey, Meg, did you get that script for me? And she's like, oh shit, let me go find a copy quick. Next, my phone is ringing, which was super embarrassing because we're trying to do a show here, people. So I apologize and step outside, realizing it's my wife. I've started to tell her I ended up not going to that dinner because I met one of Night Vale's writers of Welcome to Night Vale, and he invited me to perform with the group. She doesn't say anything, and I think she's mad, but I realize I can't see anything because my eyes are closed and I'm in bed, and it's about 5 minutes before my alarm will go off. So that's weird. Anyway, I immediately felt a strong need to share, so here we are. I have another thing to share, but this email is long enough, and I promised my co-conspirator that we would call the voicemail line after we figure out what to do about the men who are not. I won't know if this or my previous awkward voicemail will make it into the current episode since I'm still way back on what happened at the Smithwick house. Hope everyone on Good Morning Night Vale is doing well. After listening to a batch of episodes from 2016 through 2022, I was definitely wondering if y'all were all right in 2025. Be well, Jason. P.S. Has it been 0 days?
Oh, wow.
Jason, I thought I was the only one who could have Night Vale nightmares about live shows where I don't have a script. I thought that was just for me. Apparently we can make those nightmares happen to everyone.
Wow. We're astral projecting theater nightmares for everyone. Honestly, I feel like that is the actors or the performer's nightmare, where you are asked to do a show that you are completely somehow unprepared for. Like, you don't have a costume, you don't have a script, you were not prepared to do the show or whatever. And that is a pretty common thing. So that's pretty crazy because you aren't involved with the show and you're still having those. Usually it's a sign of like anxiety or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
LOL. Sorry, that's why I was like laughing so hard, because I'm like, did he like somehow like dream double like my dreams? Because I've definitely had this.
Yeah, it feels like an episode of Charmed or something where we switch dreams.
Yes.
I do have a couple of follow-up questions if you ever care to write back in. Number one, who was nice to you? Who are the people who were inviting you in? Do you remember?
And why was it me?
And the other is, who called out the wall sit? Because I feel like that's something I would do. I feel like a lot of us would do that, though. You would do that too, Symphony.
No, we all would be like, hell yeah, wall sit.
And you too, Meg. You would point it out.
Nice wall sit you got going on there.
Yeah, that's what you would say.
We'd actually probably sit down and like do the wall sit with you and be like, yeah, let's go. And then
yeah, you would.
Especially if I didn't have heels on, I would. Pre my broken leg. But has it been 0 days? Now it has, you jerk. Up next, in the Calzone, we have LJK. LJK writes, subject line, sphenopalatine ganglion neuralgia, in parentheses, brain freeze. Good morning, Meg, Symphony, and Hal. I have to say, first of all, Good Morning Night Vale is perfection. Well, thank you. I am such a big fan of Welcome to Night Vale that I basically listen to it all the way through, then just go back and start over. On the occasion, I get someone to listen with me. I find myself knowing some of the bits by heart. Theater kid, what can you do? When I found out it was the three of you doing a companion podcast breaking down each episode, I was overcome with joy. Anyway, on your last episode, you guys brought up brain freeze and asked for an explanation instead of Googling it. I'm a big fan of just asking people over immediate Googling. As a scientist, because we are all scientists, of mixology, I have come across many brain freezes, so I've investigated myself. Basically, it is a mini headache with rapid recovery. When you put something cold on the roof of your mouth, you're chilling blood that's heading to your brain, and your vessels constrict. As soon as the cold treat has been melted out or swallowed, your mouth warms back up, and the headache is almost immediately resolved. The tongue press method definitely helps. Also, try a glass of room temperature water. If you go too hot, you might burn your mouth without noticing it since it's being frozen. Hope this helps. I'll bother you with my weird theories and headcanons another time. All hail LJK. LJK, thank you so much for writing in. And yes, that part. The freaking brain freeze is crazy. But yes, I the tongue on the roof of the mouth always helps. I've not tried room temperature water because I like my water ice motherfucking cold. But thank you for writing in, and thank you everyone for sending your theories, questions, comments our way. We love to talk to you in the FanZone Calzone, so keep those things rolling in. We heart you! ! The next episode is The Moon is Gone. Until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us what ghost haunts your theater. This show is powered by our patrons like Valtric, Exos, Calibri, Christopher Nix, Crow, and Drain Bamage F. If you are interested in supporting the show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hyper cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more info on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, Bree Williams, and Joseph Fink. The calzone ingredient of the week is the devil's ketchup.
I'm not giving up.
I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop!
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.
At ZocDoc, we know being a healthy adult is like living in a video game. Every day has side quests, taxes, laundry, birthdays, and just when you're leveling up, you have to book a doctor. The insurance portal crashes, they put you on hold, your doctor doesn't take your plan, game over. We see you, so we made booking a doctor easy. Download ZocDoc, search by specialty, insurance, and availability. Book instantly, no cheat codes required. Find a doctor you love with ZocDoc.